They were once symbols of American ingenuity and agricultural might. The green and yellow tractors of John Deere, a promise of prosperity rolling across the heartland. But something has changed. That iconic green is now tinged with the anger of betrayed farmers, the roar of the engines drowned out by the cries of wronged workers. Farmers across the country are voicing their frustrations, from small-town meetings to large-scale protests. John Deere, the titan of agriculture, is facing a reckoning, a perfect storm of controversy fueled by its own hand. The company's restrictive repair policies have left many farmers feeling helpless and trapped. This isn't just about tractors anymore, it's about corporate greed, about the erosion of basic rights, about the very soul of American manufacturing. Farmers are demanding the right to repair their own equipment, a right they believe is fundamental. John Deere, a company built on trust, now finds itself drowning in a sea of distrust. How did it come to this? The backlash has been swift and severe, with farmers organizing boycotts and legal challenges. How did a company so deeply intertwined with the American dream become the villain in a story of broken promises and shattered livelihoods? Let's dig in. From the heartland to the halls of Congress, the fight for farmers' rights is just beginning. The stakes are high, and the outcome will shape the future of American farming. Will John Deere listen to the voices of those who have long supported them, or will they continue down a path of corporate overreach? The answer remains to be seen. The controversy isn't just theoretical. In Nebraska, a group of farmers filed a lawsuit against John Deere, claiming the company's repair restrictions are illegal. Meanwhile, in Iowa, a coalition of farmers has started a grassroots campaign to push for right-to-repair legislation. These real-world examples highlight the growing unrest in the agricultural community. Farmers argue that the inability to repair their own equipment not only increases costs, but also leads to significant downtime during critical farming periods. The movement has gained traction, with several states considering right-to-repair bills. The outcome of these legislative efforts could set a precedent for other industries as well, making this a pivotal moment not just for farmers, but for all consumers. As the battle lines are drawn, the future of farming hangs in the balance. Will John Deere adapt to the changing landscape, or will it continue to alienate the very people who helped build its legacy? Only time will tell. The controversy has even reached the international stage. In Europe, farmers are also pushing back against similar restrictive repair policies. The global agricultural community is watching closely, as the outcome in the United States could influence policies worldwide. The right-to-repair movement is not just a fight for farmers, it's a fight for consumer rights everywhere. As technology becomes more integrated into our daily lives, the ability to repair and maintain our own equipment becomes increasingly crucial. The battle for the right to repair is a defining moment for the future of consumer rights. Will corporations like John Deere adapt and change their policies, or will they continue to prioritize profits over people? The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. The Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, was supposed to be a beacon of hope. It was meant to bridge the gap between the company and the farmers, promising better terms and a brighter future. However, the reality turned out to be starkly different, but many saw it as nothing more than a charade. The promises made during the press conferences and the handshakes were quickly overshadowed by the harsh realities on the ground. Sales have slumped, leaving showrooms empty and salespeople anxious. The once bustling dealerships now stand eerily quiet, with tractors gathering dust and sales charts showing a steep decline. The company's image, once untarnished, now struggles under the weight of broken promises. The glossy brochures and polished corporate presentations paint a picture far removed from reality. The human cost is undeniable, with farmers and workers bearing the brunt of these decisions. Farmers are left with damaged equipment and broken promises, while industrial towns face the grim reality of abandoned factories and empty homes. John Deere claims it's just business, cheaper labor, higher profits. But the reality is far more complex. The move to cheaper labor markets like Mexico has left a trail of distress and emotional turmoil among laid-off workers and their families. The shuttered factories, the empty homes, the dreams turned to dust. This isn't a story you'll find in their glossy brochures. The real story is one of broken communities and shattered lives, far removed from the polished image the company tries to project. Community meetings are now filled with worried discussions about the future. The once proud John Deere logo, now seen on rusty, unused tractors, symbolizes the broken trust and the uncertain future that lies ahead. The aerial views of empty factories and for sale signs in front of homes tell a story of economic decline and lost hope. The impact of these decisions is felt deeply in the communities that once thrived on the promise of prosperity. Farmers now struggle to keep up with old, unreliable equipment, while laid-off workers share emotional stories of hardship and resilience. The human cost of John Deere's controversial moves is a crisis that continues to unfold. And if that wasn't enough, John Deere decided to throw another log on the fire. They gutted their diversity and inclusion programs. Their excuse? Budget cuts. But it's hard to believe a company raking in record profits can't afford to treat all its employees fairly. Critics say it's a calculated move, a sop to certain political factions, a betrayal of the very values John Deere claimed to uphold. The result? A company divided, employees demoralized, and a public image sinking faster than a tractor in quicksand. Empty promises, the MOU Charade. John Deere, feeling the heat, tried to quell the uprising. They signed agreements with farm groups, promising better access to repairs. But the devil, as always, is in the details. These agreements are full of loopholes, vague promises that evaporate like morning dew. Farmers aren't buying it, neither are the courts. The lawsuits continue, the FTC investigation grinds on. John Deere might have bought themselves some time, but they haven't regained the trust they so carelessly discarded. The price of greed, sales slump, and a tarnished image. The chickens are coming home to roost for John Deere. Tractor sales are down. Farmers, fed up with the company's practices, are looking for alternatives. The iconic green machines, once a common sight in fields across America, are becoming a rarer breed. But the damage goes deeper than sales figures. John Deere's reputation, once as solid as their tractors, is now tarnished. The company that once stood for innovation and reliability now stands for corporate greed and disregard for its customers. It's a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the mightiest giants can fall. The crisis has also led to a shortage of parts, leaving many farmers stranded. Forced to find makeshift solutions, farmers are now repairing their own equipment. This has led to increased frustration and a sense of betrayal among the farming community. Town hall meetings and local news reports are filled with voices of discontent. Even within the company, workers are striking, demanding better conditions and transparency. In response, John Deere executives have promised reforms, but the road to redemption is long. The hope is that John Deere can rebuild its image and regain the trust of its customers. Only time will tell if the iconic brand can rise from the ashes and once again become a symbol of reliability and innovation. The road to recovery. Despite the challenges, John Deere is taking steps to address the crisis. The company has announced new initiatives aimed at improving customer relations and product quality. For instance, they are investing in better customer service training and more robust supply chain management. Real-world examples show that companies can recover from such crises. Take the case of Toyota, which faced a massive recall crisis but managed to regain consumer trust through transparency and quality improvements. Similarly, John Deere is looking to learn from these examples and implement meaningful changes. The company is also engaging with farmers directly, holding forums and listening sessions to better understand their needs. These efforts are beginning to show promise, but the journey is far from over. The farming community remains cautiously optimistic, hoping that John Deere can once again become a trusted partner. As the company navigates this turbulent period, the lessons learned will be crucial for its future. The story of John Deere serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of corporate responsibility and the impact of business decisions on real lives. In the end, the hope is that John Deere will emerge stronger, more resilient, and more committed to its core values of innovation and reliability. A new dawn. As John Deere continues its journey, the company is focusing on sustainability and technological advancements. New eco-friendly models are being developed, aiming to reduce the environmental impact of farming. By embracing green technology, John Deere hopes to lead the industry into a more sustainable future. The company is also investing in AI and automation to enhance the efficiency and productivity of its machines. These innovations are expected to revolutionize the farming industry, making it more efficient and less labor-intensive. Farmers are beginning to see the benefits of these advancements, with early adopters reporting significant improvements in yield and efficiency. John Deere's commitment to innovation and sustainability is a promising sign for the future. The company is determined to turn the page and write a new chapter in its storied history. With a renewed focus on customer satisfaction and environmental responsibility, John Deere aims to regain its position as a leader in the agricultural industry. The road ahead is challenging, but the company is ready to face it head-on. The farming community is watching closely, hopeful that John Deere will deliver on its promises. As the company moves forward, the lessons learned from this crisis will guide its path to a brighter, more sustainable future. In the end, the goal is clear: to rebuild trust, innovate, and lead the way in sustainable farming. The story of John Deere is far from over. Follow our channel and stay updated, as we will follow this conflict intensively. A call to action: stand up for your rights. This isn't just about John Deere, it's about all of us. It's about standing up for our rights, for what's fair, for the future of our communities. Don't let corporations dictate how you live your life, how you use the products you buy. Contact your representatives, support right-to-repair legislation, demand better from the companies you do business with. The power is in your hands. Don't let it rust away.